The biggest thing that paralyzes people, that stops people, that brings people to a total halt is judging themselves, is judging what they do, is expecting it to fit a certain way in their mind, to be just right the way they see it, the way they envision it, and then they put their hand to it and it starts going askew, and next thing you know, it's not what they wanted and they can't bring it back. And then as they start to bring it back, they force it, and then it becomes messed up, and then they get frustrated and they put it down, and then they determine, I'm not good at this. And then they have this little chink in their brain, and next time they go to do it, they're saying, I'm gonna mess this up again. And the opposite is true. The reality is, as soon as you made that perfect vision in your brain, you lost. It's over. Because you don't know what the future is gonna be, and when has anything ever turned out exactly the way you imagined it would be? Here's what you envision, here's how it turns out. And to you, it looks imperfect. And you would say that's imperfect. And so you have a mix of happiness that it turned out good in some ways and disappointment that it turned out bad in other ways. And that's too much to deal with. The human psyche has too much to deal with. Why do animals just move? Why do animals survive better in harsh conditions where humans would how do they do that? Because they don't judge themselves. They move, they don't think, they don't consider, they just act. Don't expect it to be a certain way. Don't set up for yourself what the perfect is. As soon as you decide, oh, this is gonna be perfect, it's over. Just say, I want it to go kind of this way, and then start down the road. Because that's pretty much what you do when you take a hike. You don't say, oh, I want every single tree to be lined up exactly how I imagine it. And then if I start taking the hike and the trees are in different spots than I thought they might be, then, oh no, now this hike isn't turning out right. No, you just go and you expect to just find discoveries, and you just open your mind to whatever and you see the beauty. You need to approach your own physical and emotional endeavors that way. Learn to love imperfection. Learn to see the cracks and the crevices and the blots and the smears and the messed up things in life as pure beauty. Because if I took a canvas and I drew a line straight down and I measured it perfectly and I gave you a geometric perfect square that was gridded out and I said, this is my art, you'd say that's boring. But if I took those same squares and put each one askew at a different way and made it weird and wrong and different, you'd say, oh, that's art, that's cool. But then what do artists do? They go out and they try to make something a certain way and it doesn't come out that way and they say, oh, I'm no good. Instead, aim to be no good. Aim to do it wrong, aim to mess up, just do it. And every time you do it, you're gonna learn things you could have never imagined. You could never imagine what the perfect is because you have no idea what anything is. You don't know the future. Stop acting like you're some kind of sorcerer. Go live your life. You're a human. Mess up, fall down, fall in the mud, get it wrong, and do it again. And here's the beauty. That one piece of art is not your claim to your whole existence. Even if somebody gives you a commission, this is what I'd say. If somebody commissions you to do a piece of art, do 3. Do 3 randomly different wild pieces and then tell them which one do you like best. That way you don't have to get stressed. Oh, I have to do this one just right and it's not quite turning out the way I think they would like and whatever. Do that with yourself. When you approach a new project, don't do it once, do it 10 times. Each time you'll learn something, and each time not only will it not be the perfect you imagined, but it'll be wild, exciting things that you never could have known. You don't know these things. You're not omniscient. You don't know the whole world. So stop beating yourself up and judging yourself, because that's actually a form of arrogance to think that you know how it's going to turn out. Be a child, fall down, be a toddler learning to walk, fall, and keep getting back up. And what do we look? Do we look at toddlers and say, they're not perfect, ew? No, we look at them and say, they're adorable. And how do you think you look when you're constantly falling and getting back up and giggling? You look freaking adorable to everyone. Instead of you might think you look ridiculous and goofy and stupid and wrong, and everybody's looking at you like, wow, that person is so brave. Wow, that person has no fear. Wow, that person isn't afraid. I want to be like that person. I want to have that kind of childlike excitement at 35 that you normally only see in a 3-year-old. So go do that. And that's our theme here, pretty much. Be weird, be wrong, be different.